Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Scan 300. Scan 300. 61. Matchbox lights.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A quick throw finding Lee out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's brought in by Floyd. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
158.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Check.
Check 9. Check 9. Check 30.
Crunch. Crunch.
General West.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a reinforcement's come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Coming this way, here we go.
Greystone, travel.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run on first down. Beckwith. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Fair. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
On first and 10, Grossman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Bravo.
Mike's 42.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies
To throw again, Grossman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And it's third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Beckwith, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the left side. Beckwith. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Check 53. Watch the out.
Going quickly here to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Okay, baby,
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Deep grip.
On 3rd down, Beckwith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Let's get it.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch the run.
Check. Press down.
Chop. Hey, wahoo. Rock it. Check. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try and run for it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
319. Hey, what's that? 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Saints 7, Packers 3.
319.
I'm going back to you. Bang, 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 bang.
Here, Mike.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
5.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Right.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Run right.
Check. Lucky.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
27-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Good. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
53's mine.
Hey, Delta.
53's mine. Rabbit.
Hey, go.
Off play action. Grossman escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Grossman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Alpha.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, baby. Return up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Ready?
Throwing again, Grossman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Hey, Orbit.
To throw on 3rd down, Grossman. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
On the ready.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Check 53 is mine.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, zoom.
Check 43.
Hey.
You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. Mike, 53.
Hey, exit.
Mike.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Grossman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try the left side. Beckwith. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers, and an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down, Saints.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, Haywood! 53 is the mic. Hey, keep it up. Check, 53.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 bowl game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Down. 60 yards.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Now. Get it.
On second down, Beckwith. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
50. Go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Floyd. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, 88. 3 down. Mike's 50.
Smooth.
Rodgers now throwing again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? They gonna need
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Set, ready? 10-2 soft. Look at me. Zipper. You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Hey, Mike's 40. Bravo. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Fight.
From the gun, Grossman. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, but they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up second down. At the 25.
I got him.
Kill. Hey, 626. Get 300.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers completes it to Lee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Complete to Marquise Lee. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Grossman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shift.
Hey, watch this.
Score.
They'll try the left side. Beckwith. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, wahoo!
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Know your job.
Now.
operating from the gun. Grossman, and that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Hey, nice 7.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Hey, Delta.
4-2, Mike 4-2. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Grossman. Safarian Jenkins has it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down. Grossman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Grossman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, shoot.
From the gun, Grossman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10. Switch gear.
Hey, 88. Check 30. Hey,
Now Rodgers operating from the gun. Able to find Floyd. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, 88, 50 inside. Hey, exit. Hey, let's get some pressure.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking deep. This is caught at the 20. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
319.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Hey, echo. Coco, over here. Jump out. Over.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey! Let's go. Be grip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they take a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done.